Good morning, Cougars. I'm Alex.
And I'm Bella, and here's the news you can use for Tuesday, January 27th.
Boys volleyball trials begin tomorrow. Athletes must be cleared through Sportsnet in order to participate. You can contact Miss Stout if you have any questions.
The swim team will be holding a meeting tomorrow, the 28th, after school in room 301. This meeting will fill you in with all you need to know, such as practice times and meet days.
Boys golf will be holding a meeting in room 300 after school today. Coach Brown will be there to answer any and all questions. You must be cleared through Sportsnet in order to participate this year.
Attention all artists interested in creating an original mural for our school that reflects a welcoming message to our community. The last day to turn in your templates are at the end of this week, so if you haven't started, be sure to pick up your template at the Student Center to start your design.
Today will be the first day of auditions for the upcoming play, She Kills Monsters, in the theater from 3:45 to 6:30. Please fill out the auditioning form at centerdrama.com.
We are looking for students and staff to participate in Breaking Down the Walls who want to make CHS a better place and a better atmosphere in our community. And here are some clips to show you all what it's about.
Hi, I'm JJ from Breaking Down the Walls. In the next few weeks, your school is bringing Breaking Down the Walls to your campus. If you have hosted Breaking Down the Walls before, then you probably know what to expect. But if your school's never hosted Breaking Down the Walls, you're probably really curious about what this experience is going to be like. Well, let's tell you a little bit about it. First thing is, how does this thing work? Well, when Breaking Down the Walls comes to your campus, usually we do 2 to 4 days of workshops. Now, a workshop is 6 hours long. So that means if you're participating in one of the workshops, you'll spend probably all day or most of your day at the Breaking Down the Walls workshop. So what is Breaking Down the Walls? At Breaking Down the Walls, we believe it's hard to hate someone whose story you know. And that's essentially the core of our day. It's just connecting with other people, sharing stories, and hearing other people's stories. Our goal is really to increase connection and build some relationships, build some empathy and understanding across your campus, and help your campus thrive. So what can you expect if you're going to participate in Breaking Down the Walls? Well, we're going to start today by walking in. Most of the time it's a gym, an area on your campus, but when you walk in, you're going to feel a lot of energy from some student leaders that have been trained earlier in the week. You're going to have a seat, and your presenter is going to talk to you probably 10 or 15 minutes. And after they talk to you, you're going to hop up and go on the gym floor, and you're going to start interacting. And for about 90 minutes or so, you're going to interact mostly one-on-one with other people there, and you're just going to get to have a conversation with probably somebody you've never really met before. And I get it, that sounds a little uncomfortable, but I promise our facilitator will make it really low risk and comfortable for you to do that. Next, you're going to slow the day down and probably sit down and have some deeper conversations one-on-one with people across the room, a couple different partners. Then you're going to go into some small groups, and in those small groups, you're going to have a student leader that was actually trained by your facilitator to lead about 45 minutes of activities. After those activities, we're going to eat lunch actually in the gym or space we're in on your campus. You're just going to eat lunch with your group. Your school provides it. After lunch, we usually do 1 or 2 fun things. Then we do a really cool activity where you get to tell your story in a nonverbal way. After that activity, we sit down and talk about it and kind of debrief on that activity. And then we do a really cool acknowledgement activity at the end of the day. And that's the 6 hours. It goes by really fast. The words you just heard from me and the images you saw on your screen, that kind of gives you an idea of what Breaking Down the Walls is like. But I think what's really valuable is when you hear from people that have experienced it. Here's a couple testimonies.
There was one thing that JJ said that stuck out to me, and it was that, what are we going to do after this? How are we going to add this on our campus? And there were actually people in there that I've never seen in our school building, and we got to enjoy that by not only it being difficult, but doing together that we're not alone in this.
But I didn't really know about how is it truly going to affect our school. And throughout the day I got to see more and more of just about seeing just strangers and just people who go to the same school, get closer and closer. It was really fascinating to watch.
Whenever you first walk in, it's a little anxious, I'd say. You're in there with a bunch of people who you've never spoke to before, honestly didn't even realize went to your school. But then whenever we started going around in that rectangle, I could feel the energy rising and people getting more comfortable and confident with themselves.
I think being vulnerable with people, I know a lot of people, especially in your teenage years and in high school, it's really hard to be vulnerable with people, even if they're really close to you. I think it's really important to be more comfortable with being vulnerable and to feel open around the people you're with.
If you're interested in learning more about Breaking the Walls and maybe being a participant, Check your announcements. Most schools are putting information out a couple weeks before we hit your campus. Go find an adult on campus and say, hey, I saw the Breaking Down the Walls thing. I'm super interested in participating. They'll get you to the right spot so you can sign up and participate in a Breaking Down the Walls workshop. From our team at Breaking Down the Walls, we'll see you soon.
Signups go live in grade level Google Classroom at 11:45 today and will end on Monday, 2:45. The limit is 200 students, and signing up does not automatically mean you are attending. Ms. Bowler will contact you.
That wraps up everything we have for you today, Cougars. I'm Bella.
And I'm Alex. Thanks for watching CTV.